Two hyper growth AI stocks. These are stocks that could make you rich in the next 12 months. I'll give you up front some information. NVIDIA has invested in both of these companies. One of them I like more than the other, and I'm going to explain to you why. And I'm going to reveal that one, the one that I really like the best, towards the end of the video. So you're going to have to stay for that, okay? So look, bottom line, I wanted to bring this video to you to help you find the best AI stocks out there. That's what this whole channel is about. So please hit that like, that subscribe. Let's get into this. So the two companies that I'm going to reveal to you are amazing, and they're in a niche, a part of the AI block, the AI sector that you probably or may not be aware of yet, but you're going to hear more and more and more about this sector of AI. Okay, so the two companies are Nebius, right here, Nebius Group, ticker NBIS, and CoreWeave. CoreWeave, ticker CRWV. Now, CoreWeave, you can see, has been beat up. In the last month, it's up 1%. Last year, 8%. But remember, go back to what I said. NVIDIA has made significant investments in CoreWeave and Nebius, both, okay? Nebius is the one that's up 472+% in the last year. And again, both have massive amounts of room to go from here, okay? Both of these stocks have had a pretty volatile period here, right? And if you look at kind of the daily trading action, you can see Nebius moves up. You can see it kind of moves up, goes back down, higher highs, higher lows, things of that nature. By the way, from here to here in the last 28 days, up 69%. You can see that right there. And by the way, those are buy and sell alerts coming in from my trading indicator that you could use for $1 a day. And I'll tell you more about that towards the end of the video as well. They'll tell you how you can make even more money buying and trading stocks. This is Dell. Look, buy here and look all the way up to here, 8 days, 80%. How'd you like to have got into Dell and had a buy alert for Dell before it jumped 80%? That's what my software can help you do. And I'll show you more about that here in just a little bit. Okay, so why is Nebius and CoreWeave two stocks, two hypergrowth stocks that you should invest in and that could go dramatically up in the next 12 months? Number one, it is in a sector of space. Both of them are called neo cloud space. This is a sector of the AI, the AI stack, if you will, that you don't hear a lot of talking about. Okay, here's the reason. All right, so both these clouds are neo cloud companies, and so what a neo cloud is, and here in the orange, is similar to cloud computing space that has been well established over the past decade, but it is AI focused. In the green, by offering a product tailored to AI, clients can easily set up, train, and run AI models in an optimized manner. Okay, very attractive. And both companies already have captured major clients like Meta Platforms and Microsoft. Interesting, right? Okay, so it basically, you might ask yourself, well, wait a minute, Austin, Meta and Microsoft, both of themselves are hyperscalers, right? Data center build out, things of this nature. They have their own computing power. Why would they be interested in investing and leverage and use a company that's a neo cloud facilitator? Look, it boils down to having as much computing power as possible, as quickly as possible. So that's why companies like Meta and Microsoft have spent a ton on data centers, and then renting some space instead of owning it gives them some flexibility. That's why they're making investments in it. NVIDIA has made significant investments in both of these companies because they view this sector, neo cloud computing, as a up and coming and massive sector that is only going to get bigger. Okay, which is again why I think it's pretty significant. So as I said, NVIDIA has made a major vote. That is a vote of confidence, in my opinion. NVIDIA is not out there just investing in random companies. No, there's strategic investments that NVIDIA places in these companies like CoreWeave, like Nebius, that I think you need to be aware of. Okay, so here's some numbers for you. Most recent quarter, CoreWeave posted an impressive 112 year-over-year revenue growth, brought its quarterly revenue total up to $2.1 billion. It's nothing compared to its backlog. CoreWeave has a nearly $100 billion, that's with a B, revenue backlog, showing how in demand its platform is. I mean, that right there is enough. It should be impressive to you, okay? About a third of that is expected to be realized over the next 2 years, delivering even more growth for CoreWeave in a short time frame. But listen to this. Look, Nebius's Q1 posted a stunning 684% year-over-year growth rate, reaching $399 million. You can see Nebius is smaller, right? Nebius is expanding at a much faster rate than CoreWeave, mainly because of its model's popularity and its smaller starting point. Okay, so kind of like, think of it this way, smaller starting point, It's a path of least resistance, right? In 2026, Nebius is adding several more data centers to its portfolio, which will raise its annual run rate to about 1.25 billion at the end of 25 to between 7 and 9 billion by the end of 26. Solid growth, and it makes a great stock to buy and hold. Now, here's the issue. Both companies are using debt to fund the build out. They're either selling shares or they're raising debt, raising capital from debt. That can be an issue, right? That is something that could be construed as a holdup. They're in a massive sector. They're trying to build up as much as they can. Okay, so they're taking on debt or they're issuing shares to raise capital to fund expansion. If that's something that's kind of an issue to you, you might want to back off. Okay, but you don't get maximum returns without taking on risk, and that's exactly what CoreWeave and Nebius investors must understand. Look, these do, and both of these look very promising, but you have to understand with that kind of massive potential here, there's that potential of, again, risk, right? And if you look at Nebius, which by the way is my favorite, and I told you I would tell you that towards the end of the video, Nebius is the one that I am going to put a little bit more money into over CoreWeave. I already own some CoreWeave, but I'm going to expand my Nebius position up a little bit more because I just see more opportunity with Nebius, as it goes. Now, CoreWeave has been beat up, and I will say that, right? CoreWeave is a $58 billion market cap. Market cap for Nebius is 56. So they're right there together. Revenues are a little bit different, but you can see the market cap very similar. Okay, CoreWeave has a bigger revenue streaming coming in, but it's just been pummeled as far as price. Okay, all right, so good stuff. All right, so here's what I wanted to share with you. I teased you earlier and told you, hey, maybe if you want to leverage some technology to make more money in trading stocks. My software runs on an iPhone, runs on Android, it runs on any computer. You can run it in multiple places. I don't care. It has a 30-day, no questions asked money back guarantee, and the software literally costs about $1 a day to use. There's a link in the description below to go check it out. Live training every week. 30-day, no questions asked refund guarantee. Here it is in working. This is it, real-time working. This is Nebius, one we've been talking about. You can see this is a buy alert issued right here. Buy alert to a sell alert, buy alert to a sell alert, buy alert all the way up here. In the last 28 days, 65+%. The software tells you when to buy and when to sell. It gives you these alerts in real time. You are notified via a little pop-up message that comes in on your iPhone, your Android, your computer, wherever you want the message to hit you, you get that message. Same thing for Dell. Look, 8 days ago, before Dell just completely went crazy, 8 days ago, you can see buy alert issued right here. You see that green box, boom. And then the last 8 days, 80%. $1,000 invested in Dell 8 days ago, you would already be in profit $801. And by the way, there's been no sell alert. You can see right here at the top. So the software tells you when to sell. Okay, that's an open position right there. Okay, so let me tell you another one. Rigetti, this is it in real time. This is a buy alert to a sell alert, 2 days, 61%. You can see it right there. Here's D-Wave Qubits. Again, buy alert to a sell alert, 2 days, 63%. This is how it works. It tells you when to buy and when to sell. And again, I'm telling you, you can get it. Try it for 5 days, 10 days, 20 days. You essentially are trying it for free because if you don't like it, you get an instant refund. Again, try something different. Are you using the same old, hey, I'm just going to kind of sort of throw some money at whatever and just hope that I get rich or hope that I do make money? If you're doing that, you're flying blind. You literally are blind. You have blinders on because you don't know the best time to buy or sell any stock. And this software works for any stock, period. Okay. By the way, it also works for crypto too. Okay. So it tells you when to buy and tells you when to sell. And I just literally gave you 4 examples of it working real time. I love the Dell one. Boom. 8 days ago, it said buy. Okay. That's how it works. I want you to try it. You have zero risk in this. Look, there's a link down in the description below, right down there. Go look at it. Go try it. You have zero risk in this. It's literally $1.10 a day to use. You spend more than $1 a day on stuff that doesn't make you a penny. Invest in yourself, invest in your family, and try something different. There's a live coaching session every week in the members area, and you have 30 days. There's also a Discord community. Everything's here. You're part of a community. Everything here. I have everybody from teenagers, I'm not kidding you, to grandmas and grandpas using this software, and they're making a fortune using it. Okay, and so I'm asking you for $1 a day. Don't begrudge me $1 a day. You don't like it, you get to cancel and refund instantly back anytime you would like. Links are down there. I'll see you. Thanks. Bye.